Here in the Midwest as we are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And his first look is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up the midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker in the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. 52 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
First down, Broncos.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Second and 10. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, a 23-yard run. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. They'll get this down to the 38.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Smith trying to run for it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
To throw, here's Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Waddle. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. They will run with the rookie, Jonah Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
To throw is Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
To the right side, this is Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
They're on the 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. They'll go again with Dobbins. A little juke. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 75 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Nix to the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A pitch comes to Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Nix. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They're going. It's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Nix going to give to Harvey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They work now on 2nd and 9. Once more with Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Third and 9 here. Throwing Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Broncos 10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 10. Harrison Butker and a kickoff 14.
Butker now to kick this one away. A solid stiff arm. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll go play action with Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They begin with a run by Smith. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Able to slither by. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 46-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And a kickoff for Kansas City.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Another run here with Dobbins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Still going. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ken Walker, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And they'll run it here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This now a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 93 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Smith. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And the Broncos first
when
down.
a defense blitzes like that, they're trying to cause chaos, but the quarterback, he was as calm as could be. He saw the blitz and got it out of his hand quickly to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback now a woeful 5 of 17 thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10 here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Off the play fake, Nix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nix. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
They have to be a little bit frustrated because this defense is doing almost enough, but not quite enough to get off the field. They force back-to-back third down situations to start the drive, but can't come up with a key play defensively to finish things off.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Back to throw. Nix.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Looking to throw. Nix. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
15.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
A gain of a yard.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Good.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Smith. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score, Chiefs 37, Broncos 17.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden, you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Here we go, son. 3-19, go.
They run the counter. Hot. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That one caught by Allen. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. 58, which is that?
And they take a knee.
Here we go. 3-19, that's that.
Partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just